Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Nuzlocke. Last time we went through Dracula's castle. We managed to get through the whole thing, and we killed a lot of Echo Fighters. This time we're heading upwards towards the Triva area. So let's just deal with all these small plebeians over here. And no, look, another crazy hand has spawned in. Luckily for us, we have Richter now. And thanks to his strat base and multiple projectiles gaming, Crazy Hand is no longer any kind of threat to us. So let's just quickly deal with him and move on to the other spirits in this area. Oh yeah, now we reach this fine little area over here, where they have like 4 deserving paths. I'm pretty sure there's a character hidden in one of them. And yep, there it is, second slot. Ooh, but it is protected by a really powerful spirit, Mega Man EX. Ooh, this might be interesting. Luckily, now that we have Richter in our possession, we can easily ledge trap this first Mega Man over here. Second Mega Man, we can just fill up the smash meter real fast. And thanks to our added skills, we get a second one real easily. But it somehow survives that. But luckily for trap-based gaming, Victor over here sets up a landmine and throws him into it. And with that, we get Rosalina and Luma. Neat! And wow, she's a pretty powerful one, 10,000 power. So, let's go with the greatest fighter in America to defeat the Cosmic Queen. Let's go with Ken. Alright, cool. And with a quick fiery Shoryu, Ken was easily able to defeat Rosa. Let's go! Another new fighter! Alrighty, let's quickly finish up the rest of this area over here, and then we can proceed to the actual dungeon part of this place. Alrighty then, and now the first question is, which one of these creatures has wings? I don't know, maybe it's the one thing on here that has wings in the picture? Could be wrong, but I am not. Alright, and okay, so right away they face off with a pretty powerful 3-star. Senor Pooh himself. And I actually have not gotten to his part of the story in Earthbound yet. I managed to get all the way up to Jeff's story, so I really have no idea how powerful Pooh actually is in that game. Or even who he is. I can't wait to get to that part. And for right now in this world, I think I'm just going to get all the right answers that I can correctly, for sure, just because it is a trivia game and trying to get the wrong answers in the very beginning could lead to different things. Also, it might be better just to go in a straight path for this one, so yeah, let's just get all the right answers first and come back for all the small ones later. Oh, of course, I got the wrong answer on the second question I say this, huh? Oh well, I haven't played enough Animal Crossing. It's too long of a game, don't really care for it. And ooh, we find Rob up here though. A really powerful companion. Alright, and very quickly we get Rob. Roberto. Nice. And wow, that question literally had nothing to do with that. Okay, and next question is, what is a Nopon? Never heard of that creature. So, if I never heard of it, then it's gotta be from Xenoblade. Let's try a Xenoblade guy, Tora. And I was correct. Sweet. Let's move on. Okay, King of Twilight. Alright. Now, technically, I know it's Zant, for sure, 100%. But I feel like adding Ganondorf variant Twilight again in this question is a bit of a cheap move. Just because Ganondorf was controlling Zant, so you could say that Ganondorf was his king. Or nah, Ganondorf was more like a god to Zant, so I guess I can see that. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more it's right, yeah. Anyways, let's move on, and ooh, we find Greninja right after that. Neat. And he poses no threat to us. So let's quickly head over to that right side. I see a character on that clouds over there. Alright, next up we find another Earthbound character, Lloyd. Huh. I don't know if this is from original Earthbound or if this is from Lucas's Mother game. I don't know. I haven't played enough of either of those series to really get it. But he kind of does remind me of Jeff. Is his name Jeff? I can't remember the names anymore. Ooh, and now after getting that, we deal with Azura. One of the best characters that came from Fire Emblem Conquest. And it's the character I based my profile picture around. So let's quickly deal with Azura. And luckily I went with Dark Pit because regardless of what people say, Corrin is very easily edge guardable. Like ridiculously so. I used to main this character Corrin, but he's just too bad. He's just too bad of a character. I know there's been good results with him in tournaments and all that stuff, but the pain of Corrin and how he really loses to all the top tiers. He doesn't really have that many winning matchups against top tiers. It's a shame. You don't know the pain you go through when you have your forward smash clank with an aerial of another character, and you having to stagger while they have all the freedom in the world to come up on you. As you can see, I'm very passionate about how much I hate Corrin. Because, like I said, used to main him. Anyway, that's too much of a rant. Let's move on. Next question. Alright, the answer is clearly these Inkling Sisters over here. That should be easy enough. And nope, we got enough skill points. Let's quickly upgrade some things in the skill tree. And which one's Chrom's younger sister? It's obviously Lisa over here. But fun fact, all these other Fire Emblem characters you see here are, I'm pretty sure almost all of them are sisters of all the pro tags in the other Fire Emblem games. Which is, I think, a really fun little turn on it. That's also a fun way to not, like, guaranteed cheese it. Because since they're all Fire Emblem, they all could be the right answer if you actually don't know. It's a good trick question. Alright, next character is, Ike. Huh, weird how they asked about Chrom's sister, but yet we use it to unlock Ike. Hilarious. But again, Ike, one of my favorite heavies in this game. It's just so much fun to use. But yeah, he does have a pretty shit recovery, as I was able to gimp him as Corrin after getting Ike. Let's move on. Alright, next question is a Kirby question. Alright, which one of these things Kirby cannot inhale? Alright, clearly it is you can't inhale bosses, so let's just go with Wispy Woods over here. Not gonna even deal with the other answers for right now, because I know this one's a correct one. But I also will make a note. I'm pretty sure this is one of the questions where they have multiple right answers. So I would come back to this one a little bit later. And just right away we just get Mewtwo. A really good character as well. I love Mewtwo as well. He's such a fun reward for actually playing the first Pokemon game. And the story is just very fascinating. I can't wait to get to Mewtwo storyline for my Smash Ultimate videos. And of course, none other, we have to go with Pokemon Trainer Red here in order to catch Mewtwo. After some quick surfing, we do. Alright. But like I said, since this Kirby has multiple right answers, I'm just going to do one thing real quick and then move on to the next thing. So let's just skip that part right now and just head straight on to the other new character over there, Meta Knight. Alright, and after a very quick session, we get Meta Knight. Finally, a new Kirby character we haven't had in a while. And he was protecting, the original Link from the very first Zelda game. Interesting. Yeah, fun fact actually, I'm actually going through almost every Legend of Zelda game for my video, my next video idea of the Adult Link timeline. And honestly, I think I'm, after this whole series is over, just so I can start saving some more space and editing stuff out, and probably hyping up my next Zelda lore video. I'm going to be doing like nice little speed runs and collabs of all the games I have to complete for these videos. That could be a fun little exciting thing to gear up for my next lore videos. Just me going through almost all the games as fast as I can, trying to get as much lore as I can. Because I've actually been getting a lot of interesting lore tidbits here and there. That I like to share my thoughts in the middle of them too, so I can feel my mind boggling and all that stuff. Anyways, after defeating Link here, we unlock, Luigi. And of course we gotta go with Wario against Luigi. And bam, we get the eternal understudy himself, Luigi. Weird like how he's found here instead of actually in Dracula's castle where he died in that trailer. Complete waste of potential. Oh well. Alright, and created the subspace army. It has to be Taboo. Because technically it would. It's hard to say with this one. Just because Taboo just showed up in the middle of it, but since the whole backstory of Smash Bros. At that point where it's just like someone learning to grow up, and Taboo is actually supposed to represent values and traditions, and how someone at that age isn't supposed to play with toys anymore. Hence the name Taboo. So technically it is right, but I feel like Master Hand would suffice too. Anyways, after defeating Taboo, we get into, that's right, Kirby's ultimate friend slash enemy, Marx. And I love how they included this Kirby boss for it too. I mean, out of all the Kirby bosses, this is definitely the best one to choose. Really goes to show like how powerful and terrifying some of these Kirby enemies and final bosses can be. Anyway, with that completed, nothing left to do now but to get to every other spirit here now. I'm going to save all that grinding for next video though. Mainly just because just one straight playthrough of all the correct answers seems like a good stopping point. So next time we'll clean up everything else. We'll get all the remaining fighters and spirits here. Till next time, later. Well guys, just got a quick change of plans. I'm actually just going to do the entirety of this world right now. Mostly just because I'm running out of space on my computer. And I'm just going to be combining a bunch of parts now just to hurry this along. So I can get more recording for my next video. The lore of Legend of Link in the Smash Bros. Series. And as you can imagine, the Legend of Zelda series takes a really long time to get all the lore story distributed and recorded. So naturally, it takes up a lot of space on my computer, and I'm just going to be trying to free up as much space as I can. And part of that is just doing a lot of these videos just finish up this video series, so that way I have more hours to record from them. Luckily, I'm almost done with all that recording stuff, but we'll just go through this. And so right now I'm just going to be going through almost every spirit that I missed. The Master Giant dead by vacuum cleaner wins. Not even the actual vacuum, just the winds of the vacuum. That's kind of hilarious. Alright, now we go on to the Kirby's little area. And after defeating Waldo, you hear a little sound, so let's quickly go through all these, find the right answers. I believe the right answer is 100% Scarfy, where technically you can't suck up these guys either in the middle of the fight, but you can afterwards, so it's like a tricky gray area. But Scarfy, 100%, no matter what you can do, cannot scarf it down. Alright, and now who fought us a Alucard? I actually have no idea on the Castlevania lore. I only ever played the original one that's found on the NES, thanks to the Nintendo emulator. So I have no idea on any other Belmonts. Okay, good. Lucky guess. I just went with the most powerful spirit at that point. And with that, we go to like a weird sunken ship area. We fight against Risky Boots. Interesting. Who is she protecting? Oh, and Risky Boots here was protecting King K. Rool. Interesting. Okay, because they're on a ship and Captain K. Rool. Gotcha. And of course they give him a stage where you can't gimp K. Rool. You have to literally kill this fat crocodile. Okay, good. But luckily Wario is even a better boss, and he's easily able to sway K. Rool away. Alrighty, now let's just do a little bit more extra cleanup, both in the Belmont area, and then we'll clean up the Fire Emblem Sister area, and now!
How could this happen?
Oh my god, I got cheesed! I got cheesed really badly. Oh my god. Well, we just lost Corn. One of my favorite characters in this game already gone. All because of some cheese. Yeah, fucking walk-offs, man. They sneak up on you. Yep, and that's one of those situations where turning off your brain and just autopiloting for a while can definitely kill you. You know, you don't expect such a low-level spirit to kill you, but then you just turn your brain off for a bit, and that happens. Oh, well, we continue on. We have to get every spirit here, so let's just keep moving on. And we got into a path where we get a completely original question. So who among these guys is a scientist? I don't know. I'm gonna go with Andros, final boss of Star Fox. And that's correct. Perfect. Awesome. And oh, okay, so this is where we get Wolf. Alright, I did not know he was actually in this area. Alright, perfect. Alright, so let's... Now, who should I fight first? Crystal or Wolf? Let's see. You know what, let's go with a sexier character. Let's go with Wolf. We'll go with Wolf first, and then we'll go to Crystal later. Alright, and after a quick little session, we get Wolf. Thank you, Greninja. And now we'll move on to Crystal. And you know what? Since we just got the man himself, let's go with Wolf. Yep, and after some quick battling, after a final smash on Falco, defeating Crystal, and finally final smash Star Fox. Oh, now to get Crystal. And that should be every new character you can get in this area. So let's just finish up on these spirits, and then we can head on out. And there we go, we finally made it all the way back to the beginning, where we deal with the pigments. Alright, so we finally made it out of there. And you know what, since I'm trying to combine as much stuff as I can right now, let's just quickly go to the beginning area of the next world, which I believe is the Dark World or Legend of Zelda. So we'll quickly unlock that, defeat Crazy Hand intersection, and then we'll end the video there. And you know what, since we lost the great king himself, let's go with the other king that we got here. Let's go with K. Rool, a worthy substitute of King DDD. Alright, and after defeating the spirit of a tank, some random nut, and some other randos over here, I believe there's one fighter around here. And ooh, there's also Craig here, so let's deal with that. Oh, you don't know how much I wanted it. You don't know how much I actually wanted to edge guard this giant crocodile here. I am so close to it. Maybe if I side beat? Nah, if I side beat, I'll probably just die first. It's too much of a risk. And we're already lost one great character. We don't also need to lose Meta Knight. There we go. After getting through Craig and those little things here, we actually open up the path to the Dark World. And you know what? It actually makes sense that Yuga was the spirit blocking the way, considering Yuga was the one who opened up the Dark World which is very interesting to think of, that they have kind of stopped like intertwining different worlds or timelines or dimensions since the 3DS at that point. Kata I always forget, is Kata supposed to be Marth's sister or Marth's bride? I can't actually remember. I know that's a weird sentence to say, but Fire Emblem has always been weird when it comes to your player character and relationships. Just look at the newest one for that. And he was blocking Incineroar. Interesting. Why he's all the way out here? Who could say? But we finally got ourselves a new Pokemon to grab. And you know what? Who else is better to go for it than PT himself? And thanks to the heroism of Ivysaur stunning Incineroar into oblivion, we finally get a new Pokemon, Incineroar. And with that, we can finally enter to the next world, right over there. Which will happen in the next video. We're almost done with this game, boys. And I'm speeding everything up a little bit more, so most likely we'll only get 2 more videos and then I'm on to something else. Till next time, guys. Later.